Alright, what is going on, everybody? Today I have the well, I've already had the battle, but this is me going over kind of the team builder, the team that I brought for my final game in the playoffs. Now, quite a few things I kind of want to say beforehand. So the first thing is, I'm not really very good at multitasking. I suppose is kind of the thing I want to bring up. So for that reason, like I knew that was kind of a bit of a problem with me going into the playoffs, and I knew that with the playoffs you had to have all your teams pre-prepared. So I kind of made a decision going into the playoffs on how I would be preparing for the playoffs. So the first thing I wanted to do was like the first decision that I made, sorry, was that I wasn't actually going to prep for Merck's team at all. So if I ended up facing Merck, then my plan was I was gonna hop onto the old YouTubes and go down to Verlisify's channel and pick up some of the movesets that he had on his channel and bring those against Merck. It may seem like I'm just not taking the league seriously for that reason, but I think I take the league more seriously for that reason. I suppose as funny as that sounds, but I had not planned at all for Merck's team, and the reason I had not planned at all for Merck's team was of all the teams I could make with the potential of winning, Merck's team was kind of the lowest chance for me to win against, because, well, like his team matched up really, really well against mine. It was, I don't know, in my opinion, it matched up really, really well against mine, and like back before like a week before the actual playoffs started, I actually thought that I was playing Merc at first, so I spent like a solid week trying to build a team for Merc, and I couldn't find anything that could that could deal with Merc's team. I couldn't find anything. Like he just had answers to pretty much everything I had, and yeah, that's basically the thing. So I couldn't find something for it. So after realizing that I was playing Bob, I'm like, okay, I'm not spending any more time trying to build a team for Merc because I'm just gonna be wasting time. However, my first game with Bob was really it was really kind of the important game for me. It was like one of the it was a really yeah, it was a really important game for me. It was kind of a chance for me to I don't know. It was just a chance for me to play Bob, being well, he's the league champion. Surprise! In case you didn't know, he's the league champion last year. He is league champion this year. He's one of the greatest players that I know. So that was kind of the game that I was really, really looking forward to. The game that I really wanted to give it my all. The game that I really wanted to lose or win. Regardless of that, I really wanted to perform as best as I possibly could. So that was the team that I completely focused on, and for that reason, I didn't really put very much into this team here against Pierre. I started building Bob's team, and then I took a break and I threw this team together, and then I went back to building Bob's team, and I said, I'll fix this team, I'll fix the EVs, I'll fix some things for it. Maybe before the playoffs, maybe in between my game against Bob and my game against Pierre, just somewhere in between there, I'll fix all the stuff. However, I never really got around to doing that, so this is it kind of ended up being a rough draft, and there's a few things I did want to change that I never really got to change. I was gonna change a few of them before playoffs, but not before playoffs. Sorry, before my game with Pierre, but like it was like the time that I realized I probably should go check to change. It was like right before, so I didn't really have time to change it. It doesn't really actually make too much of a difference actually because I get lucky. I suppose you would say. I mean, I'll go over everything in the actual battle, but like it's just me being not very smart. So yeah, that's the thing. I guess I will go over the sets that I have though. The and okay, the thing with Pierre's team again, and the reason that I kind of prioritize Bob's team is my team matches up pretty good, I would say, against Pierre's team. And when I say pretty good, I mean like like really good. I don't know. Like he matched up really good against Pierre's team. So in all honesty, there's nothing that I'm really afraid of on Merc's team, barring two Pokemon and maybe one Pokemon. So the first thing I'm afraid of is Bandit Escavalier because I don't really have solid switch-ins or answers to that. So I actually thought he was going to bring Bandit Pursuit, and then just other moves on Escavalier. Bandit Pursuit, Dual Stab, Drill Run. I thought that's what he was going to bring, and I thought that was going to be really, really hard to deal with. So I actually brought a lot of stuff to try to deal with Scavalier because, like I said, everything else I really had ways to deal with. The only other thing that really scared me was Calm Mind, was Crocoon, really. Um, Basically, what I thought what I thought was going to happen was like Pierre has never brought Crocoon to any of his league matches. So I thought he's been like saving this moment for his entire career. And then like he comes in this last moment, no one's expecting the Crocoon, and he blows everyone back. Just like knocks them on their ass. And like, yeah, I wouldn't have an answer to Crocoon, and he just destroys me. Especially since I have so many special attackers. So that's kind of what I thought. Or that's kind of what I wanted to prepare for at the very least. The last thing is potentially Landorus, but I do have the one counter in the entire game being a Cresselia. So yeah, that's kind of nice. But I'll start going over this stuff and stop talking. I've got Will-O-Wisp, Recover, Knockoff, Hidden Power, Steal. For obviously for the for the Diancie, in case you didn't know what Pierre's team was. 24 speed lets me outspeed max speed adamant. The bug thing. What's it called? That stupid bug. Escavalier. Man, I'm doing this really early in the morning, so I probably should. I'll wait to do the actual replay when I wake up a little bit more. But I'm pretty sure this speed is to let me outspeed max speed adamant Escavalier, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm minus attack, not minus special attack, because I want to hit the Diancie harder. Knockoff is just to get rid of Escavalier's choice band. That's really it. Yeah. Next thing is Tangaberry Cresselia, because again, I was kind of afraid of the Escavalier. So these EVs right here let me. The special attack lets me 2-hit KO the Escavalier, guaranteed 2-hit KO I'm pretty sure it's max HP Escavalier with Hidden Power Fire. It also lets me kill Landorus Incarnate with Ice Beam after a Life Orb round. So if he knocks me off, he's going to be taking one Life Orb round, then he'll die to recoil. So that's pretty nice. The rest I just kind of put into HP and defense to take knockoff, and of course the Mega Horn's better. Like taking Mega Horn from Bandit Escavalier does it does a lot, but like it doesn't do an amount where I can't recover on like anything on his team. I can still recover on some things on his team. Now, I mentioned that some of the sets were a bit messed up. This set was actually meant to. I was originally planning to outspeed up to Celebi, but I think if I had taken a bunch of time and made time to plan about the EVs, I probably wouldn't have gone as much as up to Celebi, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I would have. I would have had to really examine the game, but I know I would have wanted to guaranteed outspeed the Suicune. So I would have ran speed investment to outspeed kind of a speed creeping Suicune. So I'm not entirely sure how much speed investment Pierre was running, but I would have ran enough speed to outspeed what I guess I would have thought he would be trying to creep with. So yeah, that's the set. No stab on this. Energy Ball is because in practice, I had a few practice matches for this, and in the few practice matches, Diancie was kind of hard to deal with, so I wanted to have a way to deal damage to Diancie that was not just Ice Beam. So Energy Ball actually does a pretty good chunk of damage to the Diancie, and I mean he doesn't have a way to heal it, so it's not like Diancie can just stall me out of Moonlights. I can kill it with Energy Ball before that, so yeah, that's the thing. The thing after is Choice Specs Keldeo, and this thing is actually really good against his team. I'm not running Hydro Pump, Focus Blast, anything like that, because this is a really nice backup check to Crocoon in case he does bring it. Specs Roar, the best roar in the game, like it busts the power of Roar. It yeah, I don't know. It was just a backup, just in case. Like, I mean, I lose out on Hydro Pump or Focus Blast, which like people you rarely click anyways. So that's I mean that's the thing. So it was just nice to have as insurance. Hidden Power Bug for the Celebi, which is really nice because his best switch in to this is Celebi. Everything else just takes a ton of damage from all the moves right here. Like Meloetta, if it's like an assault vest, which he likes to bring, doesn't take secret swords like good at in any way. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm running Hidden Power Fire Gengar, which means I'm gonna be slower than Diancie, which is I mean a little bit unfortunate, but I mean what can you do? Destiny Bond is kind of a nice backup to in case Coon gets out of hand. I can just Destiny Bond and 1-for-1 it, which is kind of nice as well. Now this was the other set that I messed up on. I wanted to run enough speed to outspeed a speed creeping Celebi, and when I say speed creeping, I mean up to like 16 speed investment. I think I probably wouldn't have gone too much higher than that, but I wanted to outspeed Celebi, and that was like the main thing that I wanted to do with this Drapion set. And I actually, yeah, just I did fix that before the battle, so really unfortunate that I didn't do that. But that's like, again, that's just me being stupid. Ironhead for the Diancie, because I mean that's what the Assault Vest is for, to live a hit from an Earth Power from Diancie and just go for the Iron Tail. Yeah, pretty nice. And then the last set is a set that I really wanted to use, but I didn't get it. I wasn't able to use, so a little bit unfortunate. But it's Shukaberry Mirror Coat Tentacruel. It's a rapid spinner. I'm not bringing any hazards, so that's kind of ass. But like, what can you do? Acid Spray is a backup to Calm Mind users. And Scald is well, Scald lets me. Like, if he has Landers out and I don't want, and I assume he's gonna like knock off predicting my switch, I can just Scald the Landers. Yeah, that's the thing. 16 speed is just for like random speed creeping Celebi. I probably should have ran a bit more, but like it wasn't huge for Tentacruel. It didn't really matter for me for Tentacruel for outspeeding Celebi because I mean all I really had was Acid Spray. But yeah, that's the team. I guess I'll jump into the battle in a bit.